Silk is a camper. Silk is a hacker. You having fun, boys?
Hope you guys all found that little intro clip funny. It's definitely one of the better moments I've had playing this game. Anyways, what is up guys? Today we're going to be talking about the biggest threat to Warzone. A lot of you guys will know exactly what I'm going to be talking about right now, but basically it's the rampant cheating issue that's going down right now. I should also say that the background gameplay here is one of my best games so far. I think it's 25 kills, 8k damage, and the ending was pretty insane. Back to the topic though, a large portion of the Warzone player base are cheating, especially relative to other games, and with skill-based matchmaking or SBM presumably being in the game, if you're any good, you're gonna encounter a lot of cheaters. And when I say any good, like over 1.5 KD, you should be running into heaps and heaps of cheaters. So now as you can see on this graph here, taken from codstats.net, they have a cheater category on there basically. We can see that the trend is really well supported in data. And while the data might provide some false positives here and there, I'm sure it provides way less false positives than it does actually miss out on cheaters entirely. And this isn't really going to be that rare, especially when you could easily cheat without any consequences, since this game has no anti-cheat. Yep, I'm not kidding at all, there is no anti-cheat on one of the biggest games out right now. So basically they're relying entirely on players reporting cheaters when they're encountered, for the mod team to then review and then act on it. Not only is this a system that's deeply flawed for closet cheating, which I'll talk about in a sec, it's also an absolute pain to go to the social tab, then go to recent players, then scroll down to your suspect, and then you can report them. I'm pretty sure almost no one even knows that that's how you do it, so it's no wonder that so few get banned. Hell, half the cheaters I've seen have a max Season 2 Battle Pass, which is a massive grind, and then they have level 155 on the current one, and these dudes aren't even closet cheating, blatant aimbots, you name it. So for those who don't know, closet cheating is basically where you cheat, but you do it in a much more discreet way. So if done right, you can basically make it undetectable, especially if you just use wall hacks and not the aimbot. Even with aimbots, some aimbots you can make it look quite legitimate, but if you use wall hacks and you do it smartly, there's absolutely no way that someone will be able to detect you if you do it really, really well. And this is where having an anti-cheat really comes in. Anyone can tell when someone was aimbotting, but basically no one can tell if it's a good closet cheater. So how do they fix this issue? Well, of course it's pretty simple. You add an anti-cheat ASAP and make it the biggest priority for the game. We can just look at free-to-play BR games and take some examples from there. So let's just look at Fortnite and Apex. So Fortnite had no skill-based matchmaking and a really, really good anti-cheat. Apex had skill-based matchmaking and a pretty bad anti-cheat. One game is still doing really, really well in Fortnite. It has a lot of players, it's really still thriving. They just had the Travis Scott thing the other day. Apex pretty much fucking died. So, I mean, you can look at what game does better, and cheaters can really kill off games. It's a serious thing, it's a threat to any game. And Warzone has a lot of shocking similarities to Apex in that way. Warzone has no anti-cheat, Apex had a really bad one. So basically, you know, it's worse than Apex in that regard, and the game could definitely go down the same path if they're not careful. I think Warzone definitely has to just choose their path, and I hope they go the Fortnite route, get their anti-cheat on point, and we'll be alright. Instead of doing that though, what they've done, and they've announced recently, is they're going to be matching cheaters in matches with other suspected cheaters. And suspected is such a big word here, and I've seen all these YouTubers, they've been talking about this, almost every YouTuber really, and they've said, oh, this is so funny, this is hilarious. All the cheaters are going to be in matches with other cheaters. Well, what you forget is that players get reported who aren't actually cheaters. I've had so many players, I kill them and they're like, I've reported you, get reported. So I'm going to get reported. I had a mate, Hades, the guy I'm playing with right now, he got temp banned and they had to review his footage. He had to send some footage because he got reported that many times. It happens to people. Good players can get banned for that kind of reason. And especially now, they're not even going to ban you. They'll just put you in a match with cheaters, and I'll have to make a new account if that happens to me. Anyone that happens to has to make a new account. So it doesn't affect that many players, but who it does affect, it really, really hurts them. And even if you know they're not cheating, you could just grief them and report their account, and then you ruin their game. You make them verse cheaters, even though you know they're not cheating, you just want to grief them, and you report them for no reason. So that could really, really damage the game. It's a really risky thing to do, and it'd be fine if they had an anti-cheat, and once they bust you for cheating, that's when they match you with other cheaters. But off reports alone, like, I've been reported and banned off every single Battlefield 4 server, and in Australia. Like, besides one, of course, FPSG. Shout out to you guys. But you know, you get reported and banned once you get good at a game. It's just what happens, and that's fine. But don't match me against other cheaters. I don't want to verse them. Okay, it's such a bad thing that they're gonna do. I hope they double down on it, or they don't double down on it. Sorry, and we can get matches back to normal, which is still really cheater ridden. Anyways, I think I said what I wanted to say in this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Let me know what you think. I'm happy to get into a discussion in the comments. If you guys have any opinions, I'd definitely love to hear them. Anyways, hope you enjoy the rest of the match. I recommend watching the rest of it because it goes pretty fucking hard, not gonna lie. I've got another Battlefield 5 video coming out soon. I want to talk about the end of Battlefield 5. The game's over, obviously. I know exactly why it's kind of over. And it's a real big fault in the live service model, which I really want to talk to you guys about, because I have only seen a few people really mention this, and definitely none of the big YouTubers have came up with what I'm going to make the video on. Anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
One. No point. I killed him.